It's week 1 of the 2025 season.
And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
It's the Chargers and the Commanders, and it's all up next.
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. Right? It was hope springs eternal. Even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's week 1, you're so hopeful of what lies ahead.
It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. This return makes it up to the 25. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out is one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. Garoppolo completes one to Ben Sinnott. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Kamara gets it off the option. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Nearly an interception on that play. So 2nd down coming up. Throwing here, Garoppolo. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Kamara running out of the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Garoppolo setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here's Garoppolo. Dumped off to his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. We get a timeout here called by the offense. And he missed it. It's no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
Even the best kickers on earth, they'll miss one every once in a while, and it stinks. I guarantee you he wants that one back. But all he can do now is push forward. Short memory, best kickers always have, and convert the next time around.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Herbert from the gun. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. Gets it to the 15. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And no doubt still some disappointment internally, at least, after their last drive ended empty-handed following that missed field goal. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He's running with it. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. 1st and 10 from the 41. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. This is complete to Patrick. And he works this to the 38 before going down. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He's got a gain of 6 there. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. On 2nd down, Robinson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Throwing from the gun here. Into the hands of OBJ. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. Another carry for Robinson. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. The flag makes this 3rd down and 10. Back to throw, Garoppolo. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders start to fight back with their first points of this game. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Commanders tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. On the play fake, it's Herbert. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Escapes out to the left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's good for 7 yards. And the Chargers will have a first. Herbert now off the play fake. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Finds McConkey. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers take a 2nd quarter lead. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. Podlesny's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Crowder with a return here. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Garoppolo looking to throw. Patrick with the catch. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. 3rd down give to Robinson. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
4th down. 4th down. Drive on the line with this snap. Running it after the penalty. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. He's on the move. Got Sinnott. It's complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders earn the chance to tie before halftime. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Chargers and wide receiver Ladd McConkey set for another drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Into traffic, complete. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Benjamin St-Juste getting up to end that play.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
2nd and 6 now. Short pass brought in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Herbert on first down. It is caught left side. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds.
Holding offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and
Still
penalties
first
say
down.
no, and it's got to come back. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll run here following the penalty. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They'll stick with the ground game here. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A 5-yard gain helps, but they need a dozen now here on third down. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip of the year around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Packers who were able to come in and win this one on the road. Josh Jacobs, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Geno Smith throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Dak Prescott with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Running it again with Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's brought down after a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 38. Johnston brings it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
2nd and 10 now. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Got a man, Palmer has it. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
And he's able to fight this down to the 2. 8 yards on the ground, and that brings up 3rd down. Back-to-back carries here. And he gets in, touchdown. The Chargers take the lead right away in half number 2. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Crowder with a return here. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They give on 2nd to Kamara. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. You're working quickly here. Here's Garoppolo. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Gets this to McConkey. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They've got 1st down from the 31. Option give here. And he's brought down for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Herbert from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. Tight end in motion right. 2nd and 10 now, Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's the lone back on the handoff. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. So Jackpot Lesney's on in a high-pressure spot. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Vizcaino sends it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Commanders set to take over. They gave one away on their first drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Trying to work as fast as possible. Garoppolo to throw. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Garoppolo. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal. Washington calls it second timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. They'll run with Kamara. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Offense in the hurry up now. Throwing here, Garoppolo. That's complete to Kamara. Touchdown, Washington. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, would tie this game in the 4th. They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. The Commanders think they've got it. Yes, they did get it back. New set of downs for him from the 46. Garoppolo looking to throw. This is reeled in by Kamara. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders trail by a field goal. All right, here we go. Second down. Now Garoppolo. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Short pass caught by his tight end. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
First and 10 from the 41. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Short pass brought in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throwing now. Kamara's got it. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. He'll look to throw it. Chased out to his right. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. So it'll be second down. Setting up to pass. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers. As with that, we sign off from D.C.